You guys made a great run and closed the first half, start the second half, they came back and then you had to kind of hold on at the end, just kind of mounting.
Should have won by 3 or 4 touchdowns. Okay, our football IQ is not where it needs to be. We blew a coverage at the end of the game. We said it. We're running this defense no matter what, and then they checks us into a different defense, and then there's confusion, and we blow a cover. They throw a touchdown, and then everything got tight from there. Then we get the ball back, and we're groundhogging. All we got to do is run the ball, get a first down. Game's over. They got 2 timeouts, and we go out of bounds. We go out of bounds, so they don't have to call a timeout. And we just made some bad decisions down the stretch here. And I mean, tomorrow morning, I promise you, there's going to be some things to get fixed. Or I'm going to run some people out of here. I'm just tired of dealing with the same stuff every week.
Was it a matter of bodies and you had Lamar Mady in at defense at the end?
Yeah, we had a couple of injuries. Mady came in, finished the game for us. And we'll see where those guys are at. There's both of our nose guards. But we're signing a nose guard, so we'll be fine. But we're bringing some guys in for sure.
Was Farrell new this week?
If Farrell was new, I thought he played outstanding. There was a couple confusion things at the beginning of the game. Thought Reed came back, gave us some big time plays. He came in and seized the moment, and that's what we're looking for. And then we just got some guys that are just, they're hanging on by thin right now. So
Dalton had a good game. He got one pass that got batted down. He had a receiver.
we're getting a lot of balls batted down. We're going to have to address that. I don't know what the hell's going on, but we're getting a lot of balls batted. We're getting 2-3 balls a game batted down. So I got to see what's going on there and what's causing that.
The last couple of games, the first possession of the game, you guys are just going away with field goals. Is it with a slow start? Is there?
Yeah, we got to be ready to play. Bottom line, we got to be ready to play. We come out lackluster. 2 games in a row, we kick a field goal. You would think you come out, you're ready to play the game. I mean, we just took forever to get down there. Ran a lot of clock. Wound up kicking field goal last week, field goal this week. Tomorrow morning when these guys come in, we're gonna see who's gonna be ready to play next week, okay? Because we're gonna address some things, we're gonna condition, okay, until we get the message.
That deuce rule has really impacted this game.
Yeah, I think they hit what?
They hit 2.
They hit 2. We hit 1. And then we got a point on the block kick. Then they did a blindside block in the end zone, which we get rewarded 1 point for that. It's the first time I've ever seen that happen, but I saw an improvement in some areas, but then again, when the game gets tight, we just go back to, I don't know, but I'm fixing to meet my coaches. Everybody's about to be put on notice, okay? Everybody. I'm just tired of playing at this level, okay? We got good players. I don't know if it's lack of leadership. We certainly addressed it. We tried to be positive all week. We tried to address some things, and right now, just mental toughness, mental toughness. And, I got to start looking at the guys that's been with us for the last 3, 4, 5 years, because it's obvious coming from these guys. I saw new guys stepping up, making plays, and the guys that's been here are the ones that's making some of these mental mistakes. So, that's going to be addressed in the morning too. Okay, guys, thank you.
Well, he should have waited for her next door. That dude's rolling over. Yeah.
Hello.
Where you going? You go first.
Yeah, Corey. Hello.
Hey, Corey, how long were you out?
I missed the first 3 games, just learning the system, learning the field, learning the game. I came back.
Yeah, it's your first game in a month, maybe, or too?
No, not that long. I played Iowa game, Jacksonville game.
Okay, that's right. Just getting that cohesion, getting back, you guys, I mean, you hooked up with Dalton quite a bit. Tonight, was you looking for your own night or how did that
It
work?
was just Coach Gossett and the defense. Whatever come open. He just made it right.
And they have to hang on to this game. You guys had to put away. They got a great kicker, and you just had to make some plays.
That's just football. It's ball, man. Some things, some things you see on film, you could have did this, could have did that. Normally, you just gotta face adversity.
Just take a win, man.
It's going on.
7 receptions, 85 yards, 3 touchdowns. What do you think about your performance tonight? I thought it was phenomenal.
7 receptions. Let's see, 17 had a touchdown. Miles had a touchdown. We all balled this game, but it was just a big game. Sneak, take what he see, take whatever open. It could be anybody.
Playing alongside guys like Jamal Miles, been in the league for a while, GG had a great season so far. What do you try to do to make yourself a viable weapon out there? Because that was a weapon out there.
With those guys, you just got to play a role. Like GG balling, Miles balling on the block. Play my game, I learn from them every day. Miles helped me out every day in practice, GG too. Even Houston, even though he hurt, he still helped me out too.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Was this your first week with the Rattlers?
Yeah, I've been here for about 2 weeks, so I had a little time to get real acquainted with their system.
Yeah.
Still trying to work a few kinks out, but the more I get acquainted, the more it's gonna start coming together even faster than getting right.
He had a big impact. I mean, he had a few tackles for loss, a big sack. With them, that was a big. It could have clinched it with that team was pretty resilient.
Yeah.
But what can you say about making an impact like that for this team?
Well, I always try to make an impact and carry my weight because I feel like if everybody carry their weight, it makes it an easier game for everybody so they don't have to catch up on anybody else's slack. So as long as you're doing your part, everyone else will fall into place. And, you try to make as least minimum mistakes as possible and, try to be a team to come out on top.
Where did you come from before?
Originally, I was in Tucson area with Tucson Sugar Schools. I played with them, and then I came to the Rattlers, and there I am now.
Yeah. Was that sack you had? Was that a blitz all the way, or did you just read something there?
Nah, Coach Doug is me. He tends to try to make the quarterback get the ball out faster, so he knows that he pretty much got 2.5 seconds to get the ball out and coming. So he likes to send me a lot.
I don't have too much more to add, but just seemed like immediately, as soon as the first down, you had an impact in this game. I'm like writing your name down multiple times on the game notes.
I appreciate it.
So like, what's the mindset going into this game? You've been with the team for a couple of weeks, but you said this is the first game you got some minutes. What's that mindset? What's going into it?
Well, the mindset is the motto. The motto around the organization is a downhill, fast-paced team. We're not waiting to bring an impact. So it's modeled to my game. They want me to run downhill, so it just feels natural to me. So the more reps I get, the more it's just going to happen faster.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir. That's a resilient team, Man, did you it just seemed like you had to put away a few times there. They just kept coming back.
Yeah, they're a resilient team, but ultimately I feel that we just need to finish on offense, and that's just unacceptable. A win's a win, so I never want to undermine that. But at the end of the day, that can't happen on offense. When we're an opportunity to close the game multiple times, we need to do that, and giving them a chance to continue to fight and giving them that hope. Teams run with that, and they kind of did. So we need to put our foot down on offense and stamp the game.
You had I think you had a receiver open on the ball that got bad at the end. Where is it hard? Were you just trying to get around that defender? It just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, we went empty. They brought the backer, so he left the middle of the field wide open. I was trying to get the ball to Corey there. The backer just jumped up right in the throwing lane and batted it down. So I need to. I've been having a lot more balls batted down this year, so I need to get in the film room, start seeing how I can find windows. The rules changed a little bit this year with backers being able to blitz outside the D tackle. So it's just different throwing lanes that I need to get corrected because get the ball batted down and just not executing on offense is unacceptable.
The first quarter, you struggled a little bit, and you missed, or you connected with about 50% of your passes. In that second quarter, 3 touchdowns, the offense looked completely different. from your perspective as a leader out there on the offense, where did that come from? Where did all that just massive momentum and push in that second quarter come from? 23 points. That's a lot.
I think it's just basic execution. I know that sounds like the easy answer to cop out, but ultimately I feel that we are so dominant in offense and have so many weapons around us that when we shoot ourselves in the foot, that's what we see in the first quarter. When we execute, that's what we see in the second, right? And a lot of that lies on my shoulders, getting the ball to the defender, making the right reads. I know in the first quarter we came out and ran hitches. There was 2 plays where I had guys wide open on the backside and I was reading the front side. So that's on me starting fast. You know, it's 2 games in a row now where we haven't started fast on offense, and that needs to be corrected because moving into the back half of the season, you know, playoff football, these games are coming down to the wire, and when you don't capitalize in the first half and then you leave it on the field in the back half of the second half, that's just execution on the offensive side. So we need to clean that up, and it starts with me.
Would you say that this version of the offense that second quarter, say that is this Arizona Rattlers offense, or do you think it's a little bit of in between just because of the lack of execution overall, lack of consistency?
No, I'd say that's exactly what we want to be as Rattlers offense. We don't want, 10, 11, 12 play drives. We want to get on the field 3, 4, 5 plays max and be an explosive offense. Be able to take shots and hit our guys whenever we want. We have Brooks that we can give it to that makes big plays out of the backfield. But you see the weapons that we have at receiver where, we've got the size, we've got the speed. I just got to get the ball down the field. And that's the offense we want to be at with 4 or 5 play drives.
What's your opinion as a quarterback? It's got to be an ideal scenario having guys like Corey, Nair, and Jamal all out there, and GG didn't even get a ball tonight. That's how many good receivers he has.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the ideal scenario you think for a quarterback coming into for a starting quarterback in this league? I apologize.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the more weapons you have, the more versatile you can be on offense. You got bigger bodies that in the red zone can go and get it. You saw a contested catch by Corey Reed. And speaking of Corey, he's been a little injury prone this year. This is probably his first full game, maybe his second full game, but he's still kind of a rookie in this. This is the first time he was able to get going tonight. You see how big of a weapon he is, and he's very green. Like I say, he's a rookie, and he's still learning. He's still learning spacing, how to run routes, but he did a tremendous job. When you look at his speed and his size, he's a dominant receiver. You look at Nair Jackson, he's tall, speed. You saw him go get the 9 ball, and then you got GG and Jamal and other guys that can work the middle of the field. I mean, when you have that many weapons, you just got to get those guys the ball, and that falls on my shoulders, right? So that starts with getting my drop, not getting the balls batted down, and ultimately, I know I keep coming back to this: get your playmakers the ball. They get paid to score touchdowns, so get them the ball.
Yeah, it was big. They scored right up the second half kickoff, and because you guys, I think we're on a 23-0 run.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like you mentioned last week, you got to finish strong and then start strong in the second half.
Absolutely, yeah. That's one thing we want to make emphasis on tonight. I think that obviously the first quarter was down, but we've had that great second quarter. We were able to score late in the second and come out ball in the first and third and score first drive in the third quarter. So being able to get that separation, 2 possession lead is huge in this game. It's a possession game. We talk about that all the time, but being able to get that 2 possession lead is something we're striving for, especially out of the first half.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, guys.